I've been watching so many movies lately that I got stressed about making this video, and I actually have to read them out of my planner. BAM was showing a Joe Dante retrospective, and I saw a lot of those movies. The first one was, of course, Gremlins, and Joe Dante was there in person, and he did a Q&A, which was actually probably one of the best director Q&As I've ever been to. He just seems like a great guy. I hadn't seen Gremlins since I was little, and I remember it scaring me a lot. But it's something that I recommend seeing in the theater because the audience just had a really good time, and it made the movie experience even more enjoyable. On Sunday the 7th, I saw Spartacus with Keenan at the Museum of the Moving Image. It was my first time seeing Spartacus. It was a very well-made movie. It was beautiful, and I can see why it's a classic. It wasn't very thought-provoking. And if I were Cher in Clueless, I would be like, yo, Christian, why are you bringing this long-ass movie to my house? Christian could have picked a better movie, I'll tell you that. On Monday the 8th, we saw Joe Dante's Piranha, which I had accidentally seen when I was little, and I was changing the channels on our black and white antenna TV that only got pretty much 2 channels. And then I came across this movie and I just couldn't stop watching it. And I really regretted watching it because every time I looked at this Captain Underpants glow-in-the-dark poster that I had on my wall, I would think of Piranha for no reason, just because I associated with that, and it scared me so much. But seeing it this time as an adult was way different because it's funny and campy. It seemed like a really shitty print. On Wednesday, I stayed home because I was working on a birthday present for Keenan, so I watched 2 movies on Netflix. Because I was working, I picked 2 movies that I'd seen before and that are also very easy to watch. So I picked What Women Want. It's definitely not an amazing movie by any means. It's just fun, you know. That night I also watched Lilo and Stitch, and Nani's a hottie, and my roommate Shelby came and watched with me, which was nice. On Thursday the 11th, Keenan and I watched 16 Candles, which I had seen several times before, but it was his first time watching it. Previous times that I watched it, I was always thinking to myself, this is not as good as The Breakfast Club. This is not as good as Pretty in Pink. But actually, after watching it this time, I'm like, I think I like it more because it's goofy. I think that the characters are really well developed, but Keenan begs to differ. He says that maybe the female characters are really well developed, and maybe that's why I really like it. Racism and sexism aside, I think it's a great movie. On Saturday the 13th, we had a really big movie day. It was so hot, and we went to 2 double features at BAM. Both were part of the Joe Dante series. The first one was Joe Dante's Looney Tunes Back in Action paired with Artists and Models. Looney Tunes Back in Action is one of those movies like Space Jam where live action people are interacting with 2-dimensional animated characters, which I really like. I really like movies like that, like Mary Poppins, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Looney Tunes Back in Action was fun. It wasn't amazing. I'm glad I saw it, though. Artists and Models is an old movie starring Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, and is cute. Jerry Lewis is a little annoying in that, I have to say. It's lighthearted, and there's some good music in it, but I most likely will not see it again. And then the second double feature was Joe Dante's The Howling paired with Mario Bava's Lisa and the Devil. The Howling was really enjoyable. It's about a werewolf colony. And it had that Joe Dante flair. It had some cool special effects and dark humor, which are both good. Lisa and the Devil was not the greatest Mario Bava movie I had seen. This one felt a little slow. It wasn't that scary. So I think I covered everything. Those are all the movies I've seen recently, not this week because I was putting it off and I was way busy and blah, blah, blah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Leave comments, subscribe, do whatever you want. Have a great day.